Hi, so in today's video, we are going to talk about homeschooling. So I'll take my personal experience because last year when the COVID pandemic started, I decided to homeschool two of my kids. One was 12 years that time, and he was in grade 8. Okay, sorry, grade 7, and he was basically going to grade 8. So that grade 8 we did completely homeschooling, and we are as of now we don't have any plan to send back to school. And another is my daughter who is 6 years old. So that time, that time she was 6, and she was in nursery. So that grade 1 we did from homeschooling. So for my son, he was too much inclined towards coding. Actually, I introduced coding to him at the age of 7 because of some reason that that time he watched a movie like Iron Man, and he wanted to make an Iron Man. So like that, he somehow introduced him to coding, and he was so passionate to make Iron Man that he started to learn coding properly, and he got involved into it. And over a period, by the time of age 12, he got so expert in coding that even I didn't realize that he could help me in my projects, which is related to cloud computing, wherever Python coding is required. He used to write very complex Python scripts for me. So that time I thought that if he's inclined too much into coding, then it would be unfair to him if I also put the burden of curriculum to him, because coding itself is a big domain. Okay, and if he spends maximum time on that, and on top of that he also go to school, then he won't get enough time to play. So that's why, to give him more freedom to learn, I decided that if I let him do homeschooling, then he can quickly complete the basic curriculum in 1 or 2 hours, and then maximum time he can put in coding, and remaining time he can play. Because even regarding the sports, because some people say that children should go to school for play. So based on my experience, my kid was like sports too much. Like he liked to play table tennis and badminton. Okay. So in schools when he went, there was so much of crowd. He didn't get to play like a professional. He liked to play like in a sports club. So even after coming back from school, I had to send him to sports arena to play badminton. So this way, I thought that if I do homeschooling, then he can also play. He can also give time to badminton and table tennis separately, and some time on coding. So he will get a lot of freedom to learn on his own way. Right. So this is one of the reasons that I decided to homeschool my elder son. Now for my daughter, basically I didn't had much idea to homeschool. I thought school would be better, but then because of my work profile, which requires a lot of travel, because I know working as a startup founder, I have to travel globally. I don't want to leave my children alone, because if they also travel with me, they can explore the world. And Concept Clear is being a tech platform, so she can learn even while traveling. So that's why I think it's not necessary to send her to school, and during traveling she can complete her schooling. So these are the reasons in my cases that why I decide to homeschool my kids. Other parents also have other reasons, because there's no one reason for all the parents. Different parents have different reasons. So based on my experience, some parents prefer homeschooling because they don't like to follow the fixed curriculum set by some organization. So they want to give freedom to their children to learn, because they think that when the children learn, the learning process should start from curiosity on the child. Suppose when the child is curious to learn something about mathematics, so that time he will learn multiplications, divisions in that process. If we put too much of pressure on children to learn something, then they will start hating it, because you see, it's a natural, right? If somebody put pressure on you to do something, you will start hating it. Okay. But if child themselves get that curiosity to learn the subject, then automatically they would like to explore more, and that curiosity will build. So this is one of the reasons. Second is again the same, like in my case, traveling. So a lot of parents like who do a lot of travel around the world, so they don't want to leave their family behind, so they do homeschooling so that their family can also travel with them. Then other reason is that some parents feel that they don't want to live that competitive life where the children are always under too much of pressure, like every day, weekly there are some tests. They want to give like live in a relaxed mode, like where the children learn slowly and they also enjoy their time. They don't need to take too much of load, because they think that learning will happen automatically, right? Because children has so many years to learn, and if any child learns naturally, obviously they're going to like learn very well. Another reason is that some parents feel that their children, because they want to give because they want to let their children to explore whatever they like suppose some child is like very good in chess, or some in music, some in dance, so the parents wants to give freedom for the child to follow their passion and like dedicate on that, and not worry too much about curriculum, because anyway the curriculum can be completed with like via online schooling through homeschooling. So I hope with this video you have got a lot of insights on why other parents choose homeschooling for their kids. And if you decide to homeschool your kids, then I suggest you can visit your website, that's www.conceptclear.com, and you can register your kids so that your kid can also learn while staying at home. Thank you.